Hey you guys, it's Billy Williams again. It is the 24th of October. Some of you probably have heard this before, but I just thought I'd make a quick video about it. Of course, I for some reason I can't post on YouTube, but I can post if I record the video first and then I go through and upload it. But anyways, I can't go live. Not sure exactly why, but I wanted to just let y'all know real quickly. So this is my theory on being targeted, and of course it's being done by lots of different groups, but this is my theory, and I think that some of you guys will think that this is, I believe that this is what's going on. I don't know for a fact, but I believe that they're using, there's telephone poles around my house. They're using the 5G network to broadcast the signal, and it is because it penetrates through things. They're able to use this this broadcast and this signal as a radar. So what they do is they triangulate it. Basically, they put radar on all four sides of you or three sides of you, and then they broadcast that signal. That radar bounces back, and they're able to take that image and they digitize it and they put it into a computer. And what it allows them to do is be able to build a three-dimensional world on the computer, just like any game, like a virtual, first-person shooter game or something like that. It basically, so they build a 3D virtual world, but it's all done in real time. So everybody that's out doing their thing and everybody that's in their house doing their thing, they can basically go into that world. And I believe Kevin Christian was saying that they use their 3D virtual goggles, and I'm almost 100% sure that's what they're doing. But what it allows them to do is put on their goggles and they walk right into this virtual world, and they can literally walk right into your house and watch you cook dinner, watch you have sex with your wife, watch you do drugs. In my case, I was, at that point in time, I had been doing drugs. That's why they did it to me. I believe they tortured me over it because like some of them, they're trying to use it for good things, but unfortunately they're doing some really bad things with it. And they're basically able to go into that 3D world and watch everything you do inside your home. Of course, you know, they watched me masturbate, and then they gave me hell over it, tortured the living shit out of me. They also did it to my girlfriend. They watched us have sex in our room and tortured her. They tortured her to the point where, you know, she's asexual now. She can't think about sex or have it, or they really messed her up. They psychologically did the same thing to me too. And I guess it's a little bit different for guys and girls. Everybody knows that. It's much more, you know, for me, they would tell me their mom was watching me. They would yell and scream at me and say all kinds of horrible things. But, you know, I just got over it, and I was like, well, damn, if your mom's watching me, she's one freaky lady, you know? But anyway, so this is just a short video to let everybody understand how this is being done. Some of the women, like, for example, my girlfriend, at that time, she said that she would wake up and have these weird nightmares, like somebody was having sex with her in her dreams, and she would have orgasm after orgasm, and she would wake up crying and freaking out, and she'd be like, I feel like a teenage boy, you know, like I'm having these weird dreams, and they're like, it's like I feel like I'm being raped. And evidently there's a lot of other women out there across the United States and across the world that are complaining of the same things. And I don't know exactly how they can do it in the virtual world and it affect you in the real world, but I do believe it has something to do with our resonance. It has something to do, you know, we're all interconnected. I mean, that's proven with quantum physics and things of that sort. So eventually, before too long, I believe this is going to come out in public. They still threaten me over it. They tell me every day if I don't stop telling people this, then they're going to kill me. But I just wanted to make this short video so that everybody understands how easy it is and how this technology can be used to do that. You know, they've used radar since, hell, I don't know, the beginning of the 1900s, I think. And that's the thing, is that radar is a simple thing to do. So with this 5G network or whatever broadcast they're using, they can easily build a three-dimensional virtual world. I like to call it an interdimension. and on the internet, more or less, and then they can build that world, and you download it just like a game, and the next thing you know, you can be any place in the world wherever they have these signals where they can quite literally go in and walk around in your house and walk around on your yard and walk around, and it's all being done virtual on a they digitize it, they make it into a virtual image and a virtual world online, and they can just walk around and watch everything you do in your house. And it's real, and I promise you, I'm not the smartest one of the bunch. I'm well aware of that. However, I know given enough time and give me, $1 million, I promise you I could do this myself, and it wouldn't take very much. Give me 2 years and $1 million, and I could easily do this. I could probably do it in 6 months, honestly. I could go find the people that are capable of doing this. So I'm just putting this out there for everybody to kind of take a, think about it, and maybe that will help some people explain what's going on with them and how they're being targeted, because they quite literally, not only can they pick up on our brain waves, we're running on 7.83 hertz. They can pick up our brain waves. I believe they can see through our eyes, just like my girlfriend believes the same thing. So they can catch that signal coming from your brain, and they can see through your eyes, hear through your ears. I've been quite curious as to if they can taste the same things that we can taste, which if they can't, they probably will be able to do it soon. But I just thought I'd share that with everybody. I'm going to try to post this. Hopefully it'll come out. I know that there's a lot of people that think I'm totally crazy and that I've lost my mind, but I can assure you I am crazy. I've always been crazy since the day I was born, but I am certainly not mentally ill, which is what they tried to portray me as. They say that, oh, he's a drug user, he's a bad guy, he's just crazy, he fried his brain, and I know that that's not the case. In fact, I seem to be getting smarter every day still, so I learn something new every day anyways. But y'all, my heart goes out to any of you guys that have gone through the same things that I've been through. It has been about 7 years of miserable hell. And fortunately, things have gotten better for me lately. I think since I started talking about it more, and I'm a firm believer of love and compassion, helping service to others, and I think that is the key to this life. I believe this is definitely not the end. With there being 280 billion stars in our galaxy, and there being, when you look out into those stars, I was fortunate. I grew up at McDonald Observatory. My father was a laser technician up there. I got to look through those telescopes a whole lot as a child and growing up. I didn't appreciate it as much then as I do now, but it did teach me a whole lot about this universe. And the truth is that, if we have 280 billion stars in our galaxy, and then we look out there past our galaxy and there's billions of other galaxies, it just goes to show, they say that energy is never created nor destroyed. And we all came from the same thing. We're all part of the same thing. Every molecule in those trees out there are the same thing. We all came from the same thing. So it's pretty clear to me that, this is not the end of it. They don't scare me anymore when they threaten my life. And they might kill me. But the truth is that I'm good with that, because I'm good with God. I'm good with who I am. I know I'm a good man. I know I'm a good father. Doing drugs didn't make me into an evil demon or something like that, like some people might think. But the truth is that if I died getting out of my truck right now, I'm good with that. I don't believe that this is the end. I believe this is just a portion of everybody's journey, my journey. And I think that we're all we're all here to learn and to move on. But the main goal is to stop people from doing these types of evil things to people. When you hurt someone, you're hurting yourself. And I think that's just part of the learning thing. I think that's why we're here on this planet. And then, and I believe that we're here to help others, service others, and and to teach others and to learn. And that's pretty much it. Uh, you know, they say that random acts of kindness are the keys to happiness, and I believe that. I truly believe that helping others, when I see others smile and when they need help and you help them, that's what makes me feel good at the end of the day. Um, and I think that's what's important. And nobody can take that from me. Nobody can take the one thing that I truly like about myself, and that is I like helping people. I like um, trying to make things better for everyone, not just my friends and my family, but for anybody that I see on the side of the road that has a flat tire, anybody that needs help when they need a couple dollars, it. And since I've been living that way and really trying to pay attention to that, it seems like to me that my life has changed in a more positive way. I've always believed that, but sometimes throughout your life you develop. Well, for me, developing a drug addiction, that it didn't make me a bad person, but it made me a little more selfish than I would have been had I not been using. And I can see that, there's just like you get very wrapped up in a lot of things dealing with yourself, and you forget about other people. Fortunately for me, my children are wonderful, and they're the best kids that anybody could ever ask for. Very well behaved, very well-rounded, beautiful, smart, wonderful kids, and I'm thank God for that every day. Because if it wasn't for them, I don't know if I would have made it through this. But this is for all you guys that are suffering out there and going through hard times. Things will get better. You have to believe it. Our brain is capable of doing all kinds of things. And when you truly believe something, you can make it happen. That's why prayer works. That's why quantum physics is real. If you don't believe it, it won't work for you. But if you believe it and you know it and you see it and you pay attention to it, it seems to just manifest itself. So like I said, I'm going to wish into existence these people getting caught for the horrible things that they are truly doing. And I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to wish it into existence. I'm going to pray about it, and I'm going to do the same thing I do every day. I'm going to get up and try to take over the world. Anyways, y'all take care. Y'all have a wonderful night. And I'll be praying for all you guys out there suffering from these evil people doing these horrible things to you. Take care.